What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building, here with my Unpopular Opinions channel. Of course, we showing off that one voice revised edition. Yes, get yourself an autographed copy. Immediately hit me up, $15 for the autographed copy. But yes, thank you for being here watching my Unpopular Opinions channel. Subscribe, keep it cute in the comments, and spread the word and tell a friend. Spread the word and tell a friend. Yes, indeed.
And did really know the benefits of eating pum pum. No for them would name it, you know. You know, say the worm them in your belly, the pum pum juice actually make for that.
I must be dreaming.
Excuse me? The pum pum juice actually make for your digestive system.
Me blood clot! No, sir! You serious?
If you eat more pum pum, a less worm you're going to have in your belly, which means food can stay in the longer, you're not going to have no parasites and them something.
No! Cannot trick me! You cannot trick me! Lion! Lion!
And pum pum juice also good for your skin. You understand me?
That is big no.
Body juice good for your skin too, but pum pum juice actually good for your skin and give you white teeth.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I would rather eat a 5x7 rug than play nice with somebody I know don't like me.
I say to all the haters, go suck your mother, dog. You know bad like unruly. All right, people, how you doing? Real Housewives Potomac review coming in right now. There's no description, there's no title for the episode, but we in the building for it. Thank you for watching, of course. Thank you for subscribing, and of course, thank you for bringing along a friend, because clearly I need one. Yes, indeed, trying to get to 1K. Definitely trying to get to 1K, and of course, I need your help. Like and subscribe, keep it cute in the comments, and yeah, definitely spread the word, tell a friend, and yeah, get yourself an autographed copy of that one voice revised edition. We in the building. Let's go. I am money. Money is me. Money comes to me abundantly. Yeah. Oh yeah. We left off with Angel having to tell the chicks that certain bitches has not coming to her house unless they figure out who said and what kind of extra information Ashley and Giselle got on said eviction that we already admitted to, but just don't like the word eviction. Copy that, because of course I'm just watching along and forgetting I'm supposed to be doing a review. So yes, we get back into the conversation of eviction, with Angel. And Angel is, she's asking, who has extra information. Wendy pipes up and says, I know the realtor that you was fucking with, that you told her you wanted a house that looked like 14K, and you only wanted to spend 1K. And then at first, Angel said that I don't even know this woman. I ain't never seen her. I don't know nothing about her. I don't know what you talking about. Then she switched it to, I do know this woman, and that's not what I told her. So therefore, she shouldn't have told you that. That's not the discussion we had. And then Stacy pipes up and says, well, why don't you just call her in front of us so that you could just straighten this whole situation out in front of us, right? And of course, Wendy turns around and looks at her like, really? Call? Remember when we told you at the reunion to call TJ to find out to get it all straightened out if you paid him or not? And remember you ain't want to call him? Now you want phone calls to be put through? And of course, Stacy's response was, oh, that was personal. This is business. That's different. No, bitch, it's the same thing. Both of y'all are liars. Both of y'all lying. So then Stacy does this, not Stacy, Angel does this stupid ass cackle and claims that she's straightening it out. And it shouldn't be no more rumors after this, although there is rumors after this. And of course, nobody was looking at her any different because, again, once she said that she did know her, everybody was like, "So okay, so Wendy not lying, yeah." And then they come outside to do some sort of meditation, and she being all teacher like because the ladies are still conversing, and she all like, give the instructor some respect, please, ladies, and it's like I'm kind of looking at her like, bitch. I could get in the car and go home like fuck all of this. But okay, we gotta have a show. So after the meditation, Giselle, well, the girls are supposed to go get some rest for some kind of hoedown happening later. But this is, I'm assuming, the moment where the people that are going to Angel's house split because Kierna and Atia are getting to go, and everybody's realizing that them two is the ones that get to go and shit. And Jazzy apparently is looking around, pissed off a little bit because Jazzy looking at motherfucking looking at Angel like, girl, since when you and Tia got so close that she get to go to your house? My thing is, to me, it kind of don't even matter. Just the fact that you gonna put these chicks in our house over here, and then our way is your house sounds crazy. And then at the same time, I don't know what's going on with Kierna because child, she crying and laughing and giggling like something wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just the altitude. It had to be something to do with whatever she took. But And now the girls, hold on. Yes, the girls are sitting around, they discussing the fact that, that Angel invited them on this trip and she got them in this house and she only letting Tia and Kieran at her house. Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole purpose of, girls trip is for when they get together at night and chit chat and talk and of course drink. And what I'm saying, and do the twerk parties and all that hot shit. And so Monique was like, we gonna do all of that at her house and then drive an hour back here. Like that's corny. Like I brought cute pajamas for the whole purpose of us, hanging out and shit. But before they discussed that, they made sure and discuss the whole eviction shit because Giselle made sure and said that bitch wouldn't be aggravated by the word eviction if she wasn't really evicted. That's first. Second of all, Monique said if it was me, I would have called the LT chick right then and there. Like, you talking about me? Oh, no. What you said? What had said? What was said, bitch? What was said? You feel me? And they asked Wendy if Wendy gonna call. Wendy said, I ain't calling that bitch. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't got to prove nothing. And it's her that got to prove shit. So she should make the fucking call. She ain't making the call. We all know why. We all know why. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Miss Giselle was talking about going to a hotel because she like, fuck this. I can't sleep on nobody twin bed. I am not 21. We are not in college, bitch. I can't sleep on nobody's twin fuckery ass bed. And I agree with her. Even though I'm short as hell, I could fit on a twin bed, but that's not the point. Grown ass people ain't supposed to be sleeping on twin bed, bruh. Bruh. So they move, the girls is sitting around like saying, yo, this is the worst trip ever. But then they move to the commercial, what's coming up next. And apparently they sitting out and having dinners at it looked like it's some kind of, I don't know, outside. They outside having dinner, lunch, whatever the fuck. And literally Giselle says, oh, by the way, there's no water at the house. It cuts on and off. Bitch. Now see, I'm talking about me. I ain't even talking about, being on TV type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about me personally speaking. Me go on vacation somewhere. I stay somewhere where I call myself. I have a vacation. I'm there at somebody's hotel, motel, holiday inn, and the water are going with fuckery. Virgin, me I go pack up my things and left that blood clot. I went much less I depend TV money. I sit down. Child, I can't. Matter of fact, let me fast forward so I can get to the motherfucking juicy dick. I don't know. I'm confusing. I'm full fledged confusing. And the reason why I'm confusing is because, or I should say confusion, whatever, because so Angel bring everybody shows up at the house, at Angel's house. They're loving the decor, they loving her her furniture and everything. It should look nice, should look real nice. Then she takes the ladies outside, and her husband is sitting down with like three dudes, and she introduces them to the three dudes. And one dude is an investor, another dude is he works with her as far as what she's doing out there with the property, and then one of the dudes is just her cousin or some shit like that. And the way they just kind of sat there and was just staring at the chicks as they were saying hello, they was just staring at them like, to the point where the ladies was like, bitch, what the fuck going on here? And why are you introducing us to niggas that don't even want to meet us and shit? Like, we ain't even come here for this. You know what I'm saying? Wendy dead ass looked around and said, Hopo, who these people? And as I'm staring at it, I'm staring the same shit. Harpo, what the fuck going on? And then apparently they having dinner outside, and it looked breezy and chilly and shit to the point where people is she telling she like, if anybody cold, we can get some some blankets from outside from the house to distribute. And I'm like, nigga, you could have had this dinner inside. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? But here go the funny shit though, because as everybody sits down and the food is being served and shit, the food look gorgeous and everything. Monique says to Angel, "You know what? I like this Angel. I like this Angel we getting right now. I like this Angel." And then Jazzy said, what versus the why versus the other angel, the angel we got this morning. And then she was, and Monique was like, I like this one better. I didn't like the one that we got this morning. And then Giselle added, yeah, that's right, bitch. The energy you gave us this morning was whack, whack, whack. Cause let me go ahead and remember what I need to remember before Stacy start lying. Cause Stacy about to start lying, and I just can't. So of course Giselle gets to tell Angel, yes, your energy was whack. It was not of a host, and you know what I mean. And then of course she's like, yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way, but we gonna try have a good time going forward. And then of course she asked her, yo, you couldn't have found a house that was closer to your house? And then of course Angel gives this stupid ass excuse like, oh, it's high season. And of course Giselle is like, bitch, high season, low season, mid season, bitch, you could have got us. And of course, she's sticking to her story. She couldn't. There was no availability. You know what I mean? So then now we are having a conversation about uh, uh, what's going on between Tia and Stacy, because Giselle admits that she put them together in the sack race to make them work together. So she asked them, what's going on between the two of y'all. And right now, Stacy about to lie and say some fuck shit about, she said, oh, I don't know what's going on with you, Tia. I don't really know you. and I thought you were a nice person. That's why I introduced you to Timu, and I stopped it right when she's about to say that you flipped it 360. No, bitch, you lied, and she caught you she made sure to caught you in a lie, and you mad about it. Like, let's keep it fucking real. Like, keep it fucking real. But see, that's the thing. Stacey can't keep it real because she's a liar, girl. Now, like I said, Stacey's still lying. Tia called her out about it. You know what I mean? Everybody at the table looking at her cross-eyed because, hello, you got caught in a lie. Now, Monique is saying, look, hold on, because first of all, Monique just finding out that everybody was talking about the situation before Monique came in the picture and spoke about it with them. Then Monique is like, is saying to everybody, look, I spoke to Stacey. I asked her directly if she told my husband what I said, if she butchered the story, and she said no. Now, my thing is, how is it that 10 minutes later after this, I spoke to y'all, the story got butchered and told to my husband? Like, how'd that happen? And now everybody quiet and shit. So we gonna get to that. Giselle. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck co-signed this bullshit here? Y'all bitches is sitting right next to a bitch doing this, and y'all don't say nothing? Y'all corny for this shit too. Every one of you hoes sitting around watching this and not saying never word. Never word. So Angel surprises them before they went to sit, sit amongst the fire because them bitches is out there freezing. While they was having this dinner, they out there freezing. Angel made sure to have bitches freezing while they enjoying their food. And she tells them that they going to take a plane the next day to a private jet to Aspen, and they going to some kind of special ass celebrity hat store, and then they gonna come back in order to have dinner and shit. So the ladies, and then she makes sure and tells them, stay hydrated. You got to get more hydrated than here because we going higher up in as far as the altitude. Cool, ladies is happy about that, and even Kieran makes the joke like, "Damn, I'm gonna be crying all day," and you know what I mean. So they go to the fire to warm up. And as they talking, you know what I'm saying, they talking about having a pajama party and having it at the house where all the girls are at, right? And she told, Kiera and Tia, why don't y'all, she told Kiera, Tia, and Angel, why don't y'all have a overnight, a pajama party night tomorrow night after we come back from Aspen and shit. And of course, and Angel immediately was like, I don't know, I gotta check with Bobby first before I do that, because you know what I'm saying, he, because then he gotta, put the kids to bed and do all of that, and immediately Monique jumps in and says, well, why don't you let him do it? I mean, shit, he the daddy, he could do that shit, he could do that. And Angel put up the hand like chip, 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 chip. And of course, Kierna read that as, oh, I know what that mean when that hand come up. That hand come up, that mean mind your business. That's my man. I got it. Don't do that. And the main reason why Monique did that, because Monique is under the impression that Angel is having the same type of relationship she was having with her husband, where she was doing everything and husband wasn't, helping her in any kind of way and shit, you know what I mean, or making her feel small or some shit like that. So, and she already shared that feeling with the ladies. So when she did that, everybody was kind of looking at her like, you know what I mean? So, So yeah, so but then that conversation went on too, and then you see her having a side conversation with motherfucking a side conversation with her husband, and she letting her husband know she don't even want to hang out with these chicks like that. She was planning to do mostly shit in the daytime, and at nighttime maybe do a couple things, but for the most part she wanted to be home with her husband and her kids, because according to her she's still breastfeeding, so she wanted to do that. You know what I mean? Which at the same time, I'm looking at her like, girl, you could have told them that shit, because you know these girls, when they step out of town, they want to turn up. It's a girls' trip. That they figured that you invited them on a girls' trip. This ain't a girls' trip all the way. You feel me? So is that, you know what I'm saying? That's how everybody, you know what I mean? Come on, like let's be real. So, but the other girls is driving back, and so no, here go the real shit. After they get through that conversation, Angel says, "All right, well, good night, y'all. Go ahead, go home." And everybody like, "Word, that's it?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's it. Bye." And child, the other chicks, the chicks that came got in the car was like, "What the fuck?" And they discussing it amongst themselves, and even Giselle was like, yeah, she's like, Stacey said to her, did you expect it, was it as bad as you expected? She's like, nah, it's exactly how I expected it to be. That fuck shit right there is some fuck shit. This whole shit is some fuck shit. And as they driving back, it's getting darker and darker, and of course they driving through the motherfucking woods, and of course bitches is like, oh lord, we don't even know where the fuck is out there. We got to get out the car in order to go in the house. B. Child, this shit does look like some fuck shit. Matter of fact, this shit look, for me, like I said, if it was me, I'd have gladly left. But you know, it's the script. They gotta keep up with it. And so, as the ladies get ready the next day to go to Aspen, this is how they end the episode. They get ready to go to Aspen. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, you know what I'm saying? At one point they had water, and then another point they didn't have water. At one point, you know, water was coming out, wasn't coming out the shower. It was only coming out the tub, and Giselle had to do a whole bath, and Giselle literally, as they sitting down talking about this shit, Giselle said, "Look here, check this out. I'm rescuing all of us out of here. We about to go. All of us is packing our shit, and we getting up out of here. We gonna go on this Aspen trip. We gonna do all her activities, but the next day we out of here, because we can't. This is bullshit. Because the reason why they said they even had water for 2 hours was after the chef came to make them breakfast. He turned on the water, and the water was only on for 2 hours. So she like, I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. So I guess in the car, as they all going, they not in the car. So it is Angel, Kierna, and motherfucking Tia, and they talking about how Monique says something about, you know, Angel's husband, and all, and you know what I'm saying, and she's trying to compare her relationship to mine, and I don't like that. I don't know who the fuck she's, you know what I'm saying. You know, I don't know, and then she, you know what I mean, I don't know who she talking about, and you know, and then she talking about me and all that. I don't even like that. And then of course we in the car with Giselle and everybody else, and Monique is explaining that, yeah, when homegirl put her hand up, I seen it. I peeped that shit. I peep her life. I peep how she going, because it mirrors exactly what the fuck I was going through. You know what I'm saying? And all I was trying to do was call it out, but at the same time, you doing shit that I used to do. So I peeped you. That's all I'm saying. I peeped game and shit. So you know, you see the comparison of who talking about who and what. You feel me? And then they show scenes of what's coming up next, and and they in Aspen and whatnot, and they bump into somebody. I guess I guess he's from another reality show. I don't remember him because whatever reality show he came from, I damn sure didn't watch it. But at the end, Giselle is telling the ladies, "Look here, I'm taking over this trip. We leaving your house and we going somewhere else." And then here come Angel talking about, well, I already got activities planned for the chicks. And Giselle's like, well, shit, it's up to the ladies what they want to do. If they want to do your fuckery activities or they want to do what I want to do. So, and we all know, based on the time they've been having with motherfucking Angel's fuckeries and meditation and you know, yeah, sound baths and all that hot shit. Ain't nobody come to Colorado for that bullshit. Ain't nobody come all the way out there for that fuck shit. So next episode, you already know it's gonna be awesome shit. So you gonna be here, I'm gonna be here, we all gonna be here. See you later in the week for motherfucking Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I gotta remind myself, but I already know the TV gonna remind me that Atlanta is coming back in February 17th to be exact. All right, now like and subscribe. Keep it cute in the comments because I damn sure do report. And of course, subscribe and spread the word. Tell a friend. Let's get the subscriber up to 1K, and damn sure get yourself an autographed copy of that One Voice Revised Edition. Later.